Today on Soul Singer Discovers, we're revisiting Face Yourself. Will I almost certainly get to see some female rage? I fucking hope so. Welcome back to another Soul Singer Discovers! I hope you're well. I know I am. I've had a very interesting week. Been filled with frivolity. And I hope yours has too. Today, we are revisiting Face Yourself. Now, I did a snippet of a Face Yourself, and I believe the bassist of the band saw it and commented, and I was very overexcited. I found it had a female vocalist at the front, and it was so cool. But for some unknown reason, I haven't got back there for a while. So today we're going to go back to Face Yourself. But before we do you enjoy music? Do you enjoy introducing your friends to music? Are you the kind of person that says, hey, I liked that artist before you did. You're nothing but a poser. Why not go and check out my music? I'm a small independent artist with the tenacity to still create original music at a time in the music industry where it's almost completely counterintuitive to create original music. Check it out on Spotify. Also, don't forget, you can also listen to the podcast Does Metal Have Soul, where myself and Levi Clay talk about metal history and do deep dives on bands I have not heard of and bands I have. Maybe one of them is your favourite. Check it out. Okay, let's not fuck about here. I'm ready. The song is called Primal. We're gonna do it. Okay, I'm not even gonna, there's not lots of lead in. It's only a minute and a half as well, which I'm also kind of sad about. This is Face Yourself with Primal. Boop.
So, I finally listened to Face Yourself, see what all the fuss was about, and it's good. I mean, it's good. Obviously, they have a lot of resources behind them. That's clear based on the end. I think you guys have something compelling because it's just a little more primal. Well then, great production.
Wait, what was that at the end?
So, I finally...
First of all, having somebody's fucking message or voice note at the start of your track, see if they're talking shit about this person who they've used their voice note. Dave's mom spent $1,131 on our merch store, so we put her on this track. Fair enough. That's kind of sweet, actually. I quite like that. She is a feral goddess, and I both fear her, but also worship her. Is that weird, what I just said? I don't care. Yeah, I literally just did Lorna Shore not like an hour ago, and I think the one thing that me and Levi talk about a lot on the podcast, ding, is that metal at times is very testosterone driven. When we talk about it, that's not in a derogatory sense. Like, we're not saying that's a bad thing. I think people forget as well that women can be both, I think women can be toxically masculine as well, and I think that's wonderful. But when it is testosterone driven, again, not in a derogatory sense, I think it's a good outlet for a lot of people. they listen to it, they connect with it, and then that's their time to rage, that's their time to listen to. But I also think the one thing that I find interesting is that we so associate rage and anger with a very masculine emotion. And I think that's correct. But I also think that women are capable of psychotic rage. And I enjoy its depiction in a sincere way. It irritates the ever-loving fuck out of me when Levi and I watch horror movies and the female protagonist is so like fucking weak-willed and wishy-washy and badly written. That pisses me off no end. Especially when it's a woman who is dealing with the long-term trauma of being chased by a slasher, do you know what I mean? It's like women react emotionally the same as men in a lot of settings, and rage is certainly something that women are capable, the length and breadth of what men are also capable of. And that's not me being like, women can do whatever they want, they can also do what men do, because duh, but like more so in a sense that men and women experience rage at the same level and sometimes more so. And I think it's lovely to see the depiction of both in their different, in their intricacies, in their nuanced way. Do you know what I mean? And I think Face Yourself do that in a really great way. And the other thing about it is I can hear parts of the lyrics quite clearly. Like the diction's really fucking good. And I do think there's some metal vocalists, and this is genderless, some metal vocalists whose diction is fucking dreadful. And it's like, oh, I can't hear a fucking thing you're saying. So like, does it matter? Whereas with her, I could hear that there was stuff about, you know, respecting her and the domination and and I love that. And now I want to go and read the lyrics start to finish so I can really get to the chewy bits. I mean, instrumentally speaking, it was all top tier. It all is very well mixed. I can't begin to understand the level of fuckery that would come with trying to mix something like this. Like I mix my own music and I've mixed other pieces of music before, but it's all very roots, jazz and soul based, which is quite not easy, but you can hear everything quite clearly before you mix anything. Like the mixing's, I'm sure, very minimal compared to this. So yeah, that's pretty cool. What do you guys think? What do you think of Face Yourself? What do you think of a 1.5-minute song? Do you think you can actually ascertain what's going on from a 1.5-minute song? Because I think you can. Fight me. As always, thank you to you out there who continue to watch, like, subscribe and do all that jazzy stuff in the comments section. I appreciate it. Thank you to my patrons. Until next time, my dudes, sometimes you should face yourselves. Sometimes you shouldn't. Sometimes you should just scream into the abyss. And I support that message.